Hello students, you are welcome back to this teaching learning process. Today we are going to learn very important story, his first flight, in unit first 1.5, written by the Irish writer Liam O'Flaherty. He has written so many interesting stories. The title of this story is His First Flight. You might have wondered about this title because there is no name in this title, but there is a one word with it, and it is his. And who is he? Can you guess? Yes, he is a seagull. What is meant by seagull? Seagull means sea bird, samudra pakshi, and this story is related to this bird. In this story, we are going to learn how this young seagull learned flying. First of all, this young seagull have a great fear about flying, but how he overcome on his fear and at last he becomes success in flying. This is a very interesting story. It is a parable. What is meant by parable? Parable means a simple story which teach us a moral lesson. From this story, writer wants to give advice to the readers who find difficult to accept great challenges in his life. And this is a story related to you and me, means we all people. We know that when we are going to do any activity, at first we face it. At that time we have a little fear in our mind. We also become frightened to accept challenges. And so in this story, the writer tries to teach us a lesson how to overcome the difficulties, how to overcome our problems. Seagull is a bird like another bird, and we will learn in this passage how this small bird learned flying. We will see the lesson. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. Now see, this young seagull was alone on his ledge because his two brothers and his little sister, they already flown away. And he also tried to fly. He also attempt for flying. He flapped his wings, but he afraid. And why he afraid? We will see. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. And he felt certain that his wings would never support him. And why that young seagull frightened? Because he think that his small wings would not support him. They would not give him support. They would not help him. And that's why he also not fly. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. And that's why he come back and he went to his ledge where he slept at night. Even when each of his brothers and his little sisters, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapping their wings and flew away. And at the same time, his two brothers and his sister, their wings were shorter than him. Their wings were not longer, but they are small. But they try for flying, and they also become succeed in it. They flew away. He failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. But that young seagull did not fly. Why? Because he have not courage. He have not such kind of courage to fly. And that's why he become desperate. His father and mother had come around calling to him, shrilly upbraiding him, threatening to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. But for the life of him, he could not move. आणि पहा काय झालेलं आहे, त्याच वेळी त्याचे आईवडील त्याच्याकडे आलेले आहेत आणि त्यांनी काय केलं, दे स्कोल्डेड हिम, दे थ्रेटनिंग हिम. व्हाय? जर तू आता उडण्याचा प्रयत्न केला नाही, जर तू आता इथून तुझ्या लेज मधून तू समुद्राकडे उडण्याचा प्रयत्न केला नाहीस तर आम्ही तुला. And the father and mother shrilly upbraiding. Shrilly means in a loud, harsh voice. They make loud voice. They upbraiding. They threatening. ते त्याला रागवत होते, धमकावत होते. का? जर तू उडण्याचा प्रयत्न केला नाहीस तर आम्ही तुला काहीही खायला देणार नाहीत. So students, you keep in mind, if your parents scolded you, they don't feel bad because they want to encourage you, they want to guide you, they want to improve yours, and they also want to make you a successful person in your life. And like you, that bird is also not moving from his ledge because of his life. कारण की त्या पक्षाला खूप अशी भीती वाटत होती. त्या छोट्याशा पक्षाला वाटत होती की माझे छोटेसे पंख मला काय करणार नाहीत, सपोर्ट करणार नाहीत, मला मदत करणार नाहीत या अथांग अशा समुद्रावरून उडण्यासाठी. आणि मी काय होईल, मध्येच मी समुद्रात पडेल आणि मी मरेल याची भीती त्या पिलाच्या मनामध्ये होती, त्या छोट्याशा सीगलच्या मनामध्ये होती. आणि त्यामुळे तो उडण्याचा काय करत नव्हता, प्रयत्न करत नव्हता. That was 24 hours ago, since then nobody had come near him. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sisters, perfecting them in the art of flight, teach them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. आणि पहा, all the 24 hours went. Means day before. From that day before, no one will come towards that bird, that seagull. and they are means his father and mother, his brother and sister, they are busy in flying. His parents are also busy in teaching them flying. They are teaching them how to swim, how to catch the fish, how to dive in the sea. And he had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. आणि आणखीन त्यामध्ये भरीसभर म्हणून काय होतं की त्याचा जो मोठा भाऊ आहे, हिज एल्डर ब्रदर, he catch the fish and devour it. What is meant by hearing? Hearing means a kind of fish and devour means to eat it hungrily and eat up quickly. तो पकडतो मासा आणि अतिशय अधाशीपणे फास्टली तो काय करतो, तो खाऊन टाकतो. Standing on a rock while his parents circled around raising a proud cackle. आणि सर्व त्याचे फॅमिली मेंबर्स, all his family members, they are raising proud cackle. They come together around that elder brother and they making proud voice. They enjoy because they have proud about that small seagull. कारण की त्यांना त्याच्या त्या छोट्याशा पक्षाविषयी त्यांच्या मनामध्ये प्राऊड फील करत होता, कारण की त्यानं मासा पकडलेला होता. And all the morning the whole family had walked about on a big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him for his cowardice. आणि त्याची जी सर्व फॅमिली आहे ती पूर्ण दिवसभर कुठे होती, त्या हिरव्यागार अशा पठारावरती बसलेली होती. आणि ते काय करत होते, they are making enjoy themselves and they become happy. They also taunting him, they also teasing him for his cowardice. What is meant by cowardice? means त्याचा तो भित्रेपणा. and तो कोणता होता भित्रेपणा? he never tried to fly. He is unable to fly. And the sun was now ascending the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. आणि पहा काय झालेलं आहे की sun is ascending. What is meant by ascending? Ascending means raising. And that blazing on his ledge. आणि सूर्याचा जो प्रकाश आहे तो कसा होत होता? It's shining brightly on his ledge, and he felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. आणि मग तो जो सूर्याचा प्रकाश आहे तो त्याला कसा वाटत होता? he feels it is a hot. त्याला तो खूप असा तीव्र असा जाणवत होता, कारण की त्यानं काय केलं होतं की परवाच्या रात्रीपासून त्यानं काहीही खाल्लेलं नव्हतं. He didn't eat from previous night. His stomach was empty. Nothing is in his stomach. He stepped slowly out of the brink of the ledge and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other. And that young seagull came out from his brink, from his that ledge place, and at that time he also pretend to close his one eye and then he close his another eye. He also take his one leg inside his wings and then other Means he also tried to attract his parents' attention. म्हणजे तो त्याच्या आईवडिलांचं जो लक्ष आहे तो वेधून घेण्याचा प्रयत्न करत होता. बट स्टील दे अँड ही ऑल्सो ट्राय टू प्रिटेंड टू बी फॉलिंग अस्लीप. आणि तो काय करत होता आणखी? ही ऑल्सो ट्राय टू शो देम ही बिकम्स व्हेरी वीक अँड ही ऑल्सो फेंटेड. मीन्स तो खूप वीक झालेला आहे आणि त्याला आता चक्कर येत आहे असं तो नाटक करत होता. बट नो वन विल गिव्हिंग attention to him. He saw his two brothers and his sister laying on the plateau dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. आणि त्याचे जे दोन भाऊ आणि बहीण आहे ते काय करत होते? ते डोझिंग करत होते. What is meant by dozing? Means ते डुलक्या घेत होते. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. And his father was preening. What is meant by preening? Preening means cleaning his wings with beak. आणि तो असं पाठीमाग त्याची बीक करून त्याच्या पाठीवरचे जे पंख आहेत ते स्वच्छ करण्याचा प्रयत्न करत होते त्याचे वडील. आणि फक्त त्याची आई, आपल्याला माहित आहे की मदर इज अ मदर, ओनली मदर इज लुकिंग ॲट हिम. आई ही आई असते आणि ती फक्त त्याच्याकडं पाहत होती. हर white breast thrust forward now and again. She tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. And she also catch a fish in her beak and she tried to tear that fish and scraped her beak on the rock. What is meant by scraped? Scraped means rubbed. जी ती त्या माशाचे तुकडे तोडत होती आणि तिची स्वतःची जी बीक आहे ती त्या खडकावरती काय करत होती? रब करत होती, म्हणजे घासत होती. The sight of the food maddened him. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. And such type of activity means which activity his mother done and he also liked it. Means that young seagull becomes maddened with hunger. Means तो भुकेने काय झाला होता? अतिशय व्याकुळ झाला होता. And he also liked to tear the fish and wet his beak. What is meant by wet? Wet means sharpen his beak on the rock. In this way, we will see the next part of this story in another video. Keep watching. Thank you.